October 16th is Noah Webster's birthday. Yes, he's the guy who wrote the first American dictionary. For the last few years, his birthday has been celebrated as Dictionary Day. In honor of this momentous occasion, let's learn a little about spelling in the United States. Webster first proposed a number of spelling changes in the late 1700s, and finally in 1864 the U.S. government printing office adopted some of the suggestions. That's when we dropped the U out of color and honor and transposed the R and E in words like center and theater. In the early 1900s, President Teddy Roosevelt became a champion of simpler spelling. A notoriously bad speller, Roosevelt latched onto a list of 300 spelling suggestions put out in March 1906 by the Simplified Spelling Board. Popular writer Samuel Clemens was a member of this board, even though he criticized whether it could actually create changes in spelling. One of his famous quotes is, "I don't give a damn for a man who can only spell a word one way." In August of 1906, while Congress was in recess, Roosevelt sent a letter to the government printing office. He ordered them to now spell these 300 words according to the spelling board suggestions in an effort to, quote, make our spelling a little less foolish. The Supreme Court, which met in the old Senate chambers at that time, refused to follow the order. When Congress reconvened in the fall, the House of Representatives stopped Roosevelt by voting 142 to 24 to pay only for printing that used spelling found in current dictionaries. Roosevelt relented and canceled the order. Some people will likely be surprised by some of the spelling changes Roosevelt suggested in 1906, particularly the suggestion to change ED on the end of some words to T.
If President Roosevelt had gotten his way, we would be spelling some words like this today. Can you read them?
Priest, Holst, was. It sounds like German words or something.
Okay. Well, it would have been pressed, tossed, wished, dashed, clipped, oppressed, possessed, caressed, kissed, and tripped. Because he wanted to replace all the EDs on the ends of words with the letter T.
Why?
A number of spellings on the list Roosevelt sent to the printing office have since come into popular usage. Most people today don't realize that just a little over 100 years ago, they might have flunked a spelling test.
Can you tell me which word on this list would have been misspelled in 1906?
Wagon, probably? Wagon.
No, that's exactly how wagon was spelled in 1906.
Plow.
Plow, you're right. It was spelled P-L-O-U-G-H.
What?
Teddy Roosevelt lamented that just one word was his undoing. That word was through, spelled T-H-R-U. Too bad he didn't live to see fast food restaurants, pharmacies, banks, and the like with drive-through services, and he would have been vindicated, for one word at least.